Hey everyone, this is Tony LeBron with Upliftv, and we are here at NRB in Orlando, Florida, and I have with me the Executive Director of Liberty HealthShare's Dr. Dale Bellis. Welcome, Dr. Dale.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Fantastic. What is HealthShare Ministries?
Yeah, healthcare sharing is a way to meet healthcare costs among people of shared values and beliefs. Liberty HealthShare draws people together and simply allows member-to-member cost sharing. That means you have a medical bill, a sufficient number of members send you their money that month. We do it all online. It goes to your secure online account, and your medical bills are paid by fellow members.
So it is, let's say, an alternative to insurance? Or?
It certainly is, and in fact, it replaces the healthcare insurance arena by a whole different methodology. It is based on mutual aid, mutual assistance, caring for one another.
When I think of New Testament church, I think of this.
You just nailed it. That's it, Tony.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
we shared everything that was in common.
Exactly.
How does it work? And as I'm thinking about this, if one person, let's say, has more healthcare costs than another. How does that work?
Not everybody gets sick at the same time.
That's a question that I would have.
Well, of course. Every month we ask our members to set aside a designated, what we call a share amount. A designated share amount into their own online secure account. We call it a share box. They are then assigned another member's medical expense to share in. So their money moves from their account to the receiving member's account online. They send them messages of cheer, encouragement, or prayer at the time that is sent. And like a true social community, we just stand with each other during those times of medical expenses, and then we send the checks directly out of that receiving member's account to the doctors and hospitals. We're sharing over $10 million of medical bills every month that way.
That is incredible. Healthcare is a hot topic in today's world in America. How does HealthShare Ministries preserve our Christian morals and beliefs?
Well, we are exempt, thankfully, from the Affordable Care Act. We are not subject to either the mandates or the fines of the ACA. So a person can participate with us, and they're not required then to have insurance. Secondly, the second point is they're not required to fulfill the mandates. Frankly, Tony, this current regime of healthcare has really imposed on Christians a heavy burden, asking them to share in costs that really violate our closely held beliefs. Our members decide as to how we'll spend our money together. We've decided we're not going to use our funds for abortion, abortifacients, other high-risk lifestyle costs, gender reassignment surgeries, those kinds of things that would violate our conscience. And so we preserve our values as a community based upon those closely held beliefs.
Amazing. And is HealthShare Ministries, is that available across state lines? Is it regulated by states? Or?
Thankfully, we are in all 50 states. And so we are not required to change state. So it's the same program, same sharing, and we share in those medical costs occurred within within the United States. We even have missionaries and those traveling overseas. It's irrespective, really, of where you happen to be, just so we receive the bill in English. And then we can share it.
And last but not least, the question, how much does it cost?
Sure, it's $199 for a single. This is our most comprehensive program. $199 for a single, $299 for a couple, or $449 for a family of 3 or more. We don't count more than 3.
And that's a month?
That's per month. And then we share after what we pay out of our pocket for a healthcare cost in a year. In the course of the year, as a family, I'm responsible for the first $1,500. And then after that, we share 100% of eligible expenses up to $1 million per incident. You have a heart attack, we'll share up to $1 million. Have a kidney stones the next day, another $1 million. Have a broken arm, another $1 million. And so for eligible expenses, hospital costs, doctor visits, ambulance rides, pharmacy expenses, all of those things associated with a medical incident, we participate
And I'm sure there are more details on your website, but I'm just thinking practical. I go to the doctor. How do I have to pay and be reimbursed? Or?
Well, thankfully, we give every member a card. On the card tells how we're going to send a check to that doctor and the way in which we will reimburse them and where to send the bill. And so it's sent electronically. We receive it. it, process it according to the guidelines that we've agreed on as members. It shows up in your online account. You see what the doctor billed, what the adjustments were made on it for fair and reasonable reimbursement, and then what the members are going to share. And so the billing comes straight through our electronic system.
Pretty amazing. Liberty HealthShares, how can we find more information?
LibertyHealthShare.org, LibertyHealthShare.org.
LibertyHealthShare.org.
You can ask for a free decision, what we call a decision guide, free information packet, come directly to your email or by mail, whichever you prefer. You peruse the pages of the website, call a toll-free number, talk to one of our trusted advisors, get your questions answered. We want to make sure it's for you, but libertyhealthshare.org.
Fantastic. Libertyhealthshare.org, an amazing alternative to health insurance and everything that's going on today. Thank you, Dr. Bellis.
Oh, it's such a pleasure.
Thank you for
being with you.
Yes.